You still can't pick her, perhaps because Keria is such a fantastic Thresh player that they just didn't want to have to handle it. Here's Azir's, or Azir's Faker. Faker's Azir. They're kind of interchangeable at this point, I suppose.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's going to play it this time around.
So
there it is. Gaga's top.
Yeah, and like you knew that, right? Like, yes, it could have been swapped to Becca. That was a possibility, but
oh, he wants to exert his dominance here over LM. He's going to get that slowdown. And will the smite go the way of Pyosik? Yes, it will. As the smite came out early from LM, but now Pyosik in an awkward spot here. Faker over the wall as well. I think he even dodged that vision, but now they're just going to turn onto Kingen, who gets in a little bit of trouble. The flashes come in, bit of poke damage now from Pyosik over the wall, who does hop over and looks to take out LM, and he will be able to hand that kill over to the victor. Here's Keria?
Keria
from the bottom lane? He's level 2? I suppose that's one way for T1 to win the fight. Thank you, Mr. Keria. Your bottom lane isn't going to love that, but at the end of the day, Pyosik's still in the enemy jungle for over a minute now. He's just going for a little bit of a walk.
He can actually, you might, oh, I was like about to say, is he going to get the mark? Is he actually? He's still there.
Okay, well, all right, he's just backing. He's like, okay, I'm just leaving, guys.
No way.
Have your fun.
He's so good, Valdez.
Up in the top side to take away this Rift Herald very early on. Although here comes the Leona from the bottom side. We'll see if a kind of smite can come in here. Nope, it's going to go the way of Ellen, but the engage comes in. Ragnarok to disengage. Just going to deny the Rift Herald being picked up, the eye there. And Pyosik will once again look for more marks.
Full marks.
It's just insane with the assist as well. Things going pretty nicely. I'm going to have to hold that thought as we do have the engage coming in here. Becca getting deep onto Gumayusi, who just dashes away and leaves Keria alone. Nice dodge there on the solar flare. Here come the TPs. Val and Becca still sticking around for this one. Faker is going to have to dash away. Flash coming out from Solka. That was pretty interesting, as he thought he was going to be able to pick up the kill. But
buddy, you're very far off.
There's no cask right now on Kingen, but Zeus kind of getting in there looking for the plate. I think he knows he's done. And with no flash available, they're going to give that kill over to Pyosik.
But go in here.
So, Becca trying to be a little bit cute there. He does have his flash, but he just says, yeah, you know, I'm dead, sure. You use your teleport, you get down to the bottom side.
Yeah.
And this time, Pyosik has the Renekton mark ready to go. We'll see if he can actually make it happen, as into the wall he goes. The flash forward from Pyosik. Drake, it looks like. Gumayusi just going to take an insane amount of damage. He wants to actually try to turn it a little bit. But, you know, Miss Laser there is going to be nice for him to actually survive. But at the same time, that's an insane amount of poke damage already onto him, as here comes the engage, trying to just get Pyosik down, but there's the Lamb's Respite. He gets it off once again. He's going to be on the edge, but he will go down eventually. Solar Flare is good, as is the cast, but they should still have the damage. It looks like T1, though, a little bit too low on their health bars. And even though it is 4v3 at this point in time, they're not exactly in a position to take this fight. And so DRX, funnily enough, even though it is 3v4, they will push on and take this T1 turret. A little bit of a flank attempt, perhaps, from Keria, as the ward does come in. He has jumped into the pit, actually, has Keria. As now he will go in. They're looking to get it. That is a massive ultimate that comes out from Faker and separates the entire team of DRX, but you still have both of the carries from DRX alive here on the right side. They're going to be able to chip down onto Zeus, and it looks like the Ocean Drake will go the way of the Olaf, but Solka looking for more. He's going to pick up another kill, as Gumayusi will be able to trade it back, but now a triple over to the side of the Kaisa, and with the TP coming in from Kingen, they should be able to take down Gumayusi, and there it is, the quadra kill for Bao.
Though the Drake does go to T1, so this is the type of fight where you can either try and shuffle him out, but with this great engage from Keria combined with the attractive Pel, the call is 100 to 0 them. Don't give them the opportunity for a Lamb's Respite, and it goes fairly well, but here they're split, right? Like Bao and Solka have so much damage available to them, and Faker super low, and Gumayusi chasing too long after a Gragas, who in the grand scheme of things is not that relevant. Faker is going to dash in here soon to try and get the shield, because he knows otherwise he's dead, so that looks kind of troll, but either you get the shield and you die, or you die no matter what. And then the teleport comes in here from Kingen. The Drake goes to T1 though, so even though this subsequent team fight looks a bit rough and Bao is
Pyosik he's just kind of doing his own thing, and T1 have left Zeus to die on the left side, as meanwhile the Rail dies in the team fight under the sand turret. What is going on over here? As Becca takes a little bit too much damage trying to get that team fight going. Now Gumayusi trying to get on top of the Kindred, but you can see that DRX absolutely pummels them in the fight on the right side, and that is a super easy laser. By the way, Solka and Bao completely unaffected in this team fight once again. As DRX, I mentioned it comes down to execution. They absolutely stomped T1 in that fight.
And we might be looking at a 2-0 victory for DRX here, which would put them a kind of defensive Shurima shuffle there. And it's a split call. I don't know what Keria goes like. He turret dives while the rest of his team is very clearly not ready to follow up. Go for the great flank plays that he tried to go time and time again for last time. And here you're all funneling into a Chaos Storm, right? Like the Victor is super happy. Pyosik stalls for so long with the Lamb's Respite here. Even if he does go down in the very end, it doesn't really matter because, as you say, the real problems are Bao and Solka, neither of which were affected whatsoever by this team fight that just happened. And now T1 is in a position where they lose the Baron and they need to win this next fight, right? Like, you can give this one up, but if you let your base crack open, you're in for a problem. They go again.
Bao is he's just got that killer instinct and he's willing to use it at any point in time. They're just barreling down the mid lane, and now Keria is going to be not burst down this time, actually. Faker going to get a nice little engage, as they will also get the kill onto Bao, and now trying to get on top of Pyosik. They will be able to burst him down, and DRX, they give it back. T1 immediately come through, and Faker sweeps them up and picks up 3 kills.
2 teleports available, and this will be Soul. Oh, Keria, no!
Okay, well, just like that, you give DRX another chance. Keep in mind that there are some low-ish health bars down here. Not sure what Kingdom's doing, trying to stop the blast plant. But this is going to be Ocean Soul going to T1, no doubt. As DRX making this a little bit right, but you just don't have that anymore. As Solka's going for a bit of a run. This is a massive engage, though, from Keria as he's trying to win the game just like that for his team. And over the wall, they run straight into Gumayusi. And I think we're going to game 3 just like that. Keria and Faker, once again, they loaded up together with the duo. And they make a gigantic engage happen.
It's the reverse curse, just as I say, Gumayusi. I don't know if you're really doing enough. He goes for the 1v2, but as you said, the real heroes of that fight, Keria with these engages, man. Yes, he had the oopsie underneath the turret, right? Like, that was a little bit too deep, but this is the counter to that Lamb's Respite that had such a big impact in the last game. T1 kind of overcoming the struggles that they had in the first game, and just the decisiveness, even after what was honestly a rough series up until this point, to just go in like that. You know, Adam's flash didn't matter, so that's
exactly.
He
didn't need his flash at the end.
We take those.
He knew it. He's actually just fortunate. He can see the future.
They're not happy.
You can see that he is not happy. And T1 as a whole, you know, they know the job isn't done, and we'll see how they do in this next one. The damage numbers here are pretty massive on the side of the Victor, and of course on Faker. By the end, he was actually doing a lot of work, so props.
빅토르 맞았다. 쭉 보내줘. 좋아. 나이스. 나 클럽 보여줘. 오른쪽이야. 앞에 카메라. 나이스. 끝났어, 얘들아. 나 텔 있어. 노플이야. 딜러들. 그거 살짝 볼게, 이거. 노플이야. 나이스. 쑥 쳤다, 씨. 얘들아, 안 이겼다. 한 더 있음. 나 철거 아낄게, 철거. 이거 우리 미니언 멀긴 하거든. 야, 라인 연결. 아니야, 끝나. 얘네 딜러도 없어. 나 일단 몸 댈게. 3초 이거 끝날 것 같아. 쳐보자. 라인 온다 이제. 끝나. 타워만 쳐, 타워만 무시해. 안 나와 이제, 안 나와. 내가 무시. 내가 몸 해줄게. 봐봐. 레오나 무시해. 라인. 레오나 내가 막할게, 무시해. 무시. 타워. 타워. 점 사야 돼. 무시. 타워. 점. 잡아. 네가 꽂아. 잡아.
케리아 선수가 경기 중간에 혼자 무리하게
Keria, sometimes he got overextended.